Worldwide Warrior 5, To Market to Market. The following morning, Rayan arose early and set out to buy food for her home. The farmer's market just downtown had the best food no matter where she roamed. She knew that Braden would be tired and sore after that MMA bout, and she planned to fix his favorite breakfast when he was up and about. She could have driven her car downtown, but with LA traffic it'd be much easier to go on foot, and besides, she'd feel more free. And free she felt as she paced the aisles with attention and with care, as she called to all the people she knew who shopped and worked down there. But as she walked by a freezer case, her freedom feelings plucked a note that soured in her imagination and made a lump in her throat. She saw her reflection in the freezer case and wondered who it could be. This grandmother of a 20-something? Could she really be free? Her jet black hair was beginning to thin, though she was only 55. She looked closer and saw some were going gray, and bitter feelings welled up inside. She thought of her lost husband and son, and how Braden was all she had left. And she fingered a black pen in her pocket, the one that was close to her breast. She continued her shopping as her mind weighed and contemplated her mortality. She shuffled off with her bags in her hands, questioning what the future would be. As Rayan began her journey home, she realized that she had let down her guard from looking around, and for this she felt very bad. "You must keep an eye out downtown," Rayan thought to herself. "No telling what people might hassle you." Just then, a tingling she felt. She looked around and saw a man she'd seen in her periphery. She realized that he'd been watching her ever since she began feeling free. He had followed her all around, staying just out of sight. She began to walk faster and duck down an alley. She did not want to have to fight. The man was dark with a mustache, and he was otherwise nondescript. He looked like something of Indian descent, but Rayan could only look quick. She hustled away to throw him off, but then she bumped into another man, who stood almost 6.5 feet, and he whistled at her then. "Hey mama, where are you going? Why don't you come with me?" Rayan wasted no time at all, and she pulled her black pen free. She stabbed him with the pointed end. "Stun gun mutatio!" And him into pain she did send. The pen turned into a stun gun in a moment, and the man hit the ground. Rayan picked up her bags quickly and ran till she was safe and sound. Once back in her neighborhood, she stared at the weapon in her hand. "Pen, mutatio," she said once again. "It's time to take a stand." The stun gun turned back into a pen, and Rayan went back to her dwelling, compiling a story in her mind that anyone would find compelling.